Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach. They will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North, but the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there. But the best thing for them, Aaron Rodgers, still in a Green Bay uniform. 16 games from Aaron Rodgers always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
On 2nd down, Darnold. That one caught by Gibson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19.
Darnold on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gun!
Darnold from the gun. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll get it up the middle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That there, the first NFL touchdown pass for Sam Darnold, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL, the first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC, none as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL, I'm here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elliott, and spins away. He finds an opening past the 40. And now running right through it. And finally brought down at the 43. That one 28 yards on the ground. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. Shifts by him at the 25 and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Gotta go.
Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Shedding defenders at the 15. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Darnold. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Wide open receiver complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Eddie Goldman coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gone! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
You see it? You see it? Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Darnold. And left side here, it's Graham. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. What?
On second down, it's Jones. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Foster with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cunningham now to return. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 1st down, Darnold. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Gone, 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 gone. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Jones breaking from the contact. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Darnold from the gun. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, bank at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Darnold, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes for the rookie Sam Darnold, and the Packers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know. And a 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Trubisky, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Darnold. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Hot! Detroit!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw outside, complete to Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, 26 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cunningham now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Here's Trubisky. He'll let it go. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And now running right through it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cunningham now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180! Hey, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He finds Beckham complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A give to Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cunningham now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Trubisky. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Mitchell Trubisky's first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that one will be accepted. gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
get a forklift. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens that says keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of them out. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got been somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'm gonna see the mo.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do it, that's up in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a has on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get it long.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another.
Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of them out. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yeah, making me dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Come back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, act price for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our offend you.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with a. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zit the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable to wheels and they. Going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a. Like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the. Got in the. Gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like Mexico. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch. I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault.